19 minutes till race number 1 here at Hiawatha. 19 minutes till race time. 6:30 post times till the end of the year. Track is fast, temperature 22. We'll do the changes in about 4 minutes time. Up on our tote board right now, and for those of you watching online, you can see Robert Reed Jr.'s pick 5 selections for today. He's got a ticket, cost $7.20 for a 20-cent ticket. And in race number 1, he went with the 1, Chasin' Jaden. This one hasn't won in a couple years, but was showing some speed at London. Also likes the 2, Kilmartin Passion. Didn't really get the best trip last week, but showed some good trot at the end of the mile. And also the 6, Third Time's the Dream. This one chipping in after try at Woodbine. 1, 2, 6 is selections in race number 1. Race number 2, he went to the 5, Southern Memories, going to Stuart McQueen, who's done well at this oval. And he also likes the 6, Mostly Dally, victorious at this class last week. Here it's a compact field of 6. In race 2, he went to the 5 and the 6. Race number 3, he started to spread a bit more there. Farmer Who's My Daddy dropping in class. Victorious 4 starts to go in London, an impressive 57 and 1. Also likes the 2, Kinder Grace. This one coming off an interference break. Shown a little bit of speed in the past. The 5, Kieran. This one has been a long shot. 7 to 1 or higher in the last 3 starts. And the 9, Bird's the Word. He's looking for this one to rebound after being soft on the front end last week. Race number 4, he went to his key, and that was the 7, Cruisin' Romeo. Came a back half in 59 and 2 last week. Looked very impressive in the debut. The 3-year-old lying somewhere gelding, looking sharp and ready to go at first asking. And in race number 5, he liked the 2, Serious Star. This one drops in class, shows 56, 57 speed over London, which would be more like 55 here. Also likes the 3, Kenny Joe. Donnie Rankin Jr. always has him ready to go, and leaves the half-mile racing that he's been doing so far in London and Dresden in the last 2 months. Also likes the 4, Brilliant Corners, and why not? Dominated, and the most recent winning by a half dozen lengths, and was very strong the week before, being second in 54 and 4 here at Sarnia. That is Robert Reed Jr.'s pick 5 ticket. We'll show my ticket up on the board here shortly. And here's my selection in the pick 4. I like the 4 in race number 1, Mass Pike Party, dropping in class. Left from post 7 last week and was in a mile way too strong for what that horse was capable of doing. Is the only one in the field that has shown a victory. Won last year as a 4-year-old mare, and also like the 6, as does Robert, 3rd Time's the Dream. This one looks logical. Coming from Woodbine and now racing here at Hiawatha. In race number 2, I went to the 1 Ronda. This one just got an absolutely horrid trip last time at Dresden. Got shuffled from 4th to 8th and then sprinted home, and look at that, 27 and 3. Was victorious 3 starts ago here. Ronda, one of my selections for race number 2. I also went with the 5, Southern Memories, this new Stuart McQueen pupil, and the 6, Mostly Dally. Race number 3, the 1, Loyal Will. This one making the 2nd start for the McQueen barn, gets onto the bigger surface. We'll see how it does. Raced pretty good last start, coming home in a minute and 2/5 over that oval. Also like the 4, Panning for Treasure. Look for this one to rebound after the break and stride last time. Just try to leave a little bit too much. This one doesn't have a lot of early speed, but with the inside, should get away mid-pack and should be one possibly looking for later in the mile. Also the 5, Kieran. Don't mind this one. This one was 5th at the 3/4 last time. Finally got some racing room, shot through to be 2nd. I like the 1, 4, and 5 in race number 3. Race number 4, I went with a little longer, went with Village Juror. This one looks pretty strong, 3rd start for the McCrory barn. Then I also like my long shot pick of the night, the 6, Squandron Sealster, 15 to 1, way too high morning line's going to get a lot more respect. This one got parked early at Grand River in a prospect series in 27 and 2, and then when it was a mile that just wasn't able to keep up with at that point. But 2nd start Kerr, Dan Clements gets the steer tonight. This one will be my long shot pick of the night. Then the 7, Cruisin' Romeo, looks very logical, as we already explained with Robert Reed's picks. Race number 5, I went to the 4 and the 6. Brilliant Corners, and why not? This one was very strong last time, as we mentioned. And then I went to the 6, the Lone Ranger. I've always liked this horse. He's won 2 of the last 4, and he should be in pretty solid again tonight. My 20-cent ticket is going to cost $21.60. Good luck with your selections tonight. We have 14 minutes to post, 14 minutes till race number 1, and we're going to go over our scratches for tonight. Up next, we're going to start these scratches for tonight's card of racing. And here are the scratches affecting tonight's card. The track has been listed as fast. Temperature 22. No changes in race 1 or 2. No changes in the first or the second. First 2 are clear. Race 3, scratch the 6, Sports Bliss. Race 3, first scratch of the night, scratch the 6, Sports Bliss. Race 4, we're scratching the 2. I'm just a little girl judges. Scratch the 2 out of race number 4. Over to race number 5, you can scratch the 7, Colorado Buck, Vet Sick. Scratch the 7 out of race number 5. Equipment change to announce in race 6. In race 6, equipment going from blind to open. Blind to open. Bridle change on the 1, Duke Dale. Races 7 through 9 are clear. No changes in race 7 through 9. Races 7 through 9, there are no changes to report. And in race 10, the finale on the night, you can scratch the 1, Lime Inda Coconut, Veterinary Scratch. And race 10, scratch the 1, Lime Inda Coconut will not go. Those are the changes affecting tonight's card of racing. You have 13 minutes till race number 1. Equipment change to pass along to you in race number 1. In race 1, number 6, third time's the dream, going from blind to open. Blind to open. On the 6 in race number 1, that's in race 1, the 6, third time's the dream, blind to open. And in race 6, no equipment change then on the 1 Duke Dale. In race 6, Duke Dale, no equipment change. Horses and drivers will be entering the racetrack shortly for race number 1. Horses and the drivers making their way into the racetrack for race. Post-parade for race number 1. 1 is Chase and Jayden, Jeff O'Brien. Ownership with Eldon and Carol Wedloffer and Pamela Baum of St. Thomas. 2 is Kilmartin Passion, Robert Doyle. Ashley Duford for Betty McKinnon of Glencoe. 3 is Northern Ironman, Gord McKnight, driver, trainer, and the owner. 4 is Mass Pike Party, Mike Corner. Richard Wilson of Perth South is the trainer and the owner. 5 is May Duford, Dennis Duford, Ashley Duford for Dennis Duford of Dresden. 6, third time's the dream, Scott Ray. Jim Ellis of St. Thomas trains and owns. Blind open on the 6, third time's the dream. They'll go to the gate in about 6 minutes' time. 6 minutes till race number 1. Here are the selections, and I went with the 6, third time's the dream, as did Garnet Barnsdale. I went 6-4-1, liking the drop in class on Mass Pike Party. And Robert Reed Jr. went with the 2, Kilmartin Passion. Thought this one is ready to pop after racing in the City of London and making the rich $25,000 final. I went 6-4-1, Garnet went 6-3-1, and Robert Reed Jr. went 2-6-1. Good with your luck with your selections. They'll go to the gate in about 5 minutes. Turning behind the gate for race number 1, Jason Jaden and Jeff O'Brien, Kilmartin Passion, Robert Doyle, Northern Ironman, Gord McKnight, Mass Pike Party, Mike Horner, May Duford with Dennis Duford, and third time's The Dream, Scott Ray. It's post time, Trotters for the first. Starting gate picking up speed. And they're off and trotting. It's a good start. Middle of the racetrack. Mass Pike Party is kind of trying to make the lead. Northern Ironman also leaving to his inside. Far outside May Duford. And off stride early went Mass Pike Party. And then it's back to Jason Jaden stuck to the outside. Third time's Dream and Kilmartin Passion can see them all as they exit that opening turn. Northern Ironman and Gord McKnight up front. May Duford and Dennis Duford's going to get the best trip of all. Stuck to the outside. Taking the worst of it early on is third time's The Dream, and the 3-year-old son of Il Sogno Dream is still driving towards the leader. Third time's The Dream, the 7-5 choice, looks to be clearing just in front of the tote board in front of Northern Ironman, who held the lead early in the mile, 29-4. They trotted that opening station. It is third time's The Dream up front. Northern Ironman inside from second. May Duford content from third. Another length back to Jason Jaden. Then it's back to Kilmartin Passion, and after the break in stride, Mass Pike Party is 6 to the pylons, about 8 lengths off the leader as they trot by the half-mile station in 102 flat, 32-1. Nice breather in the second panel for third time's The Dream. 7-5 choice, looking comfortable, 3/8 of a mile to go. Northern Ironman still tucking in from second. May Duford from third. First up on the outside and coming with a bit of steam now is Kilmartin Passion to the inside, Jason Jaden, and also movement now from Mass Pike Party. Fifth, now fourth. There's only 4 lengths front to back as they trot by the 3/4 station. Third time's A Dream getting lots of pressure. 1:33-1, 31-1 in the third panel. Third time's The Dream is trying to fend off Kilmartin Passion, who's still applying lots of pressure on the outside. Third time's The Dream, Kilmartin Passion. They're racing as a team. Up the inside comes Northern Ironman, but it'll be decided by third time's The Dream. Third time's The Dream Battles Back, Kilmartin Passion second, and Northern Ironman finishes third. 6:23 in the opener. 6:23. Time of the mile, 2:04 and 1/5. Unofficially 6:234. Unofficially 6:2, 3 and 4. Now entering the winner's circle, the 6, Third Time's the Dream, through Colt by El Sonio Dream. Scott Ray, the winning driver. Jim Ellis of St. Thomas trains and owns. First victory in 5 attempts. 2:04 and 1, a maiden breaking score for the 6, Third Time's the Dream. Third time's the dream, 480, 270, 210. 6-2 exactor, $22.60. 623 try, $1 try, $19.90. 11 minutes till race number 2, 11 minutes till post time. Went with a bit longer post so you can enjoy watching the Belmont, which goes in about 2 or 3 minutes time. 11 minutes till post time for race 2, Fillies and Mares, $7,000 claimers. Optional 8,500 or 1,500 last 3 drawing outside. They'll go to the gate in about 13 minutes time. Horses and the drivers now entering the racetrack for race number 2. Fillies and mares, $7,000 claimers, 85 or 1,500 last 3 drawing outside. The one is E.R. Ronda. Preston Shaw with the driving duties. Cameron McQueen of London does the training and is also the owner. On the one, E.R. Ronda. Two is Dax the Land. Nick Stewart for Blue Shoe Investments, Tyler Nodstad. Three is Mock Shark. Robert Doyle, Mark Adams, Robert Evans, Mardell Adams. Ezra Express, Ryan DeRoche, Jeremy Brewer for Jack Racing Stables of Woodstock. Southern Memories, the 5, Scott Ray, Stuart McQueen, co-ownership with Robert Watson and James Grant. And the 6 is Mostly Dally, Garrett Rooney, George Robinson of Windsor trains and owns. There's the field, compact field of 6. They'll go to the gate in about 6 minutes' time. Race number 2, 3 minutes till post time. Got some pretty nice fillies and mares in here. I'm going to go with the long shot. Currently not. She's 5-2 on the board. E.R. Ronda. Doesn't look much in the last mile, but if you've seen the mile live, you would have noticed this horse got a terrible shuffle from 4th to 8th and then just was absolutely flying in the last quarter of the mile. Was victorious here 3 starts ago in 58 flat. This one is a late closer, and with a compact field of 6, that just makes it better for her racing style. I like the 6, Mostly Dally, dropping down in class, was victorious last time, and Southern Memories also dropping down in class, been off about 2.5 weeks, and will start first time for local barn Stuart McQueen. Carter Barnsdale went with the 5, Southern Memories, and as did Robert Reed Jr. Barnsdale also likes the 4, Ezra Express, dropping in class, and the 1, E.R. Ronda. And Robert Reed Jr. went with last week's winner for 2nd, Mostly Dally, and the 4, Ezra Express. Good luck with your selections. They'll go to the gate in about 4 minutes' time. Starter has called in the field for race number 2. Fillies and Mares, Claimers, non-winners, 1,500 last 3. Hiawatha has Preston Shaw to the inside. Decks the Land, Nick Stewart. Mock Shark, Robert Doyle. Ezra Express, Ryan DeRoche. Southern Memories, the 5, Scott Ray. And Garrett Rooney on the 6, Mostly Dally. It's post time for race number 2. Pacers, field of 6, picking up speed, and there they go, and they're all leaving this afternoon. Decks the Land to the inside, far outside. The yellow of Southern Memories is trying to make the front. Southern Memories and Scott Ray is going to jet to the front. Decks the Land inside now second. Hiawatha got away sharper than usual, now third to the pylons. Mock Shark in the top 4, and then it's back to Ezra Express, and Mostly Dally can see them all as they pace by the opening station. Opener was reached by Southern Memories. This one dropped in class. New Barn 28 and 1/5. Inside second is Decks the Lamb. Hiawatha stalking well from third. Mock Shark in the top 4. Then it's back to Ezra Express. Mostly Dally, but looking comfortable. And a snug hold on front is Southern Memories, the 4-year-old mare by Roll with Joe, looking very comfortable as they move to the halfway station. Decks the Land still from second. Decision time now for Hiawatha. And this one now starts to angle outside a bit now from third as they move by the half in 58 seconds flat. 29 and 4 in the second panel, and up front showing the way is Southern Memories. Inside pocket sitter is Decks the Land. Out and driving, here comes Hiawatha. Now first up, and the biggest move of all goes from Mostly Dally. This one went from 6th to 4th and is 3 wide as they pace their way by the 3/4 station, but they've got to catch Southern Memories, who just opened up about 3 quick ones on the field, 126 and 3, and that's why 28 and 3, third panel, and it is Southern Memories trying to finish it off. Southern Memories with 1/8 of a mile to go, but the backfield is starting to close in now. Far outside, here comes Hiawatha. In between, Decks the Land, far outside, Mostly Dally, and they're 4 across the racetrack, and it's Hiawatha to take it. Finishing second was Mostly Dally. Ezra Express was third. 164 unofficially in race number 2. Time of the mile 1:57 and 1/5. Now entering the winner's circle, the 1 ER Ronda, 11-year-old mare by Moonbeam. Preston Shaw, the winning driver. Cameron McQueen of London trains and owns. Fourth victory in 19 starts this year, 157 and 1, a season's best. And that's lifetime victory number 65, 65th victory for number 1 ER Ronda. Now official on the board, 1, 6, 4, and 2. Returning $8.50 to win, $3.20 to 40. The $1 try, 1, 6, and 4, $43 even. $43 even for the 1, 6, $4 try. Daily double, 6 and 1, $32.50. $32.50 for the 6, 1 daily double. And the exactor for $2. 1 and 6, $18.70. 9 minutes till race number 3. 9 minutes till post time. Please note in upcoming race number 3, you can scratch the 6, Sports Bliss. If we could ask the parents to get the children off the racetrack, no children allowed to be up in the winner's circle. If we could ask the parents of the children in the winner's circle, there is no children permitted up on the racetrack. Horses and the drivers making their way onto the racetrack for race number 3. Non-winners $12.50 lifetime. Also eligible $10,000 claimers for non-winners $25,000 lifetime. 1 is Loyal Will, Preston Shaw. Cameron McQueen of London trains and owns. 2 is Kinder Grace with Dan Clements. Darrell Laver trains for Leanne Davidson of Petrolia. 3 is Farmer Who's Your Daddy, Robert Doyle, driver trainer for Mark and Vicky Nelson of Baltimore, Ontario. Garrett Rooney aboard the 4, panning for the treasure. Richard Carroll for Mark Cadman of Park Hill. 5 is Kieran, Ryan DeRoche, Albert Smith for Joan Henhock of Ohsweken, Ontario. Scratch the 6, 6 is out, Sports Bliss, will not go. Seven is Flip and Roll. Nick Stewart, Tyler Notstadt for Blue Shoe Investments of Baltic, Ohio. 'Chris Johnson pilots the 8. William Ham trains and owns. The 9 Birds the Word, Scott Ray for Stuart McQueen, Robert Watson, and Coach Grant of Sarnia. They'll go to the gate in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes till post time. Field of 8 turning behind the gate, Loyal Will, Kinder Grace, Farmer Who's My Daddy, panning for Treasure, Kieran in the middle. Flip and Roll, Remedy, Birds the Word to the outside. A field of 8, featuring Exactor, Tractor, and Win Play Show wagering. Field of 8 picking up speed, gapped off the gate a bit is Remedy, and there they go. They're off and pacing, and they're 5 wide as they enter that opening turn. Kinder Grace has the rail control outside of her. Farmer Who's My Daddy furthest outside is Flip and Roll, and Birds the Word looking for some position as they exit turn 1. 2 more lengths back is Panning for Treasure, then it's to the inside Loyal Will, and after the tardy start, Remedy can see them all as they pace their way by the opening quarter-mile station. Quarter-mile now in the books as they move in front, and it's Farmer Who's My Daddy who got there in a very lively good bullet of the evening, 27 and 3/5 for Robert Doyle. Kinder Grace inside from second. Another length back is Flip and Roll, then it's another length to Kieran. Trying to flush out some flow is Birds the Word. Taking that cover will be Penning for Treasure. Loyal Will from the backfield inside seventh, and the trailer is still Remedy, and they're halfway home. 6 are in, and 2 are to the outside, and 2-1 co-favorite Farmer Who's My Daddy dropping in class and showing the way, but here comes Ray with a big rush and a brush with Birds the Word halfway home in 58 seconds flat. 30 and 2 in the second split. Farmer Who's My Daddy trying to show the short way home. Inside second, Kinder Grace has had the best trip of all and getting stalled a bit now. First up is Birds the Word. That makes decision time now for Panning for Treasure as they move by 3/4. Inside Flip and Roll in the backfield in motion, but they're well back of the leader. 127 and 1, 29 and 1 in the third panel, and Farmer Who's My Daddy looks to be dropping and popping tonight. Farmer Who's My Daddy is controlling the fractions up front. Inside second is Kinder Grace. It's Farmer Who's My Daddy who's going to show the way to the winner's circle. Farmer Who's My Daddy will take it. Kinder Grace finishes a solid second. Up for third was Kieran. 3-2-5-1-9. Time of the mile, 158 flat for Farmer Who's My Daddy. Now in the winner's circle, the 3 Farmer Who's My Daddy, 4-year-old mare by Up the Credit. Robert Doyle, the winning driver trainer for Mark and Vicky Nelson of Baltimore, Ontario. 6 victories, 21 tries, 158 flat for the 3 Farmer Who's My Daddy. Now official on the board, 3, 2, 5, 1. 3, 2, 5, and 1 has been made official. 3, 2 exactor, 2960. 2960 for the exactor 3 and 2. 610, 450, 260 across the board for the winner. 660, 420 for the 2 Kinder Grace, 250 to show on the 5 Kieran. 325 dollar try, $38.15. Upcoming race number 4, 8 minutes to post. Scratch the 2, I'm Just a Little Girl. Scratch the 2, the 10 will not draw in. Scratch 2, no 10. They'll go to the gate in less than 8 minutes' time. Horses and the drivers making their way onto the racetrack for race number 4. Non-winners, 5,000 lifetime. 1 is The Witch's Brew, Ryan DeRoche. Vic McMurray trains for Mark Adams. The 1, The Witch's Brew. 2 is out. The 2, I'm Just a Little Girl, is out. Up next will be the 3, AJ Casanova. For Village Juror, Garrett Rooney, Mark McCory. Trains for Angela MacArthur of Inverness, Nova Scotia. 5 is Motion of the Ocean, Andre Goyce, driver trainer for Gino Toscani. 6, Squadron Sealster, Dan Clements, Lindsay Curry, David Dayton, Derek Romano, Robert Sims Jr. of London. 2 minutes till post time, 2 minutes till race number 4. Starting off the pick 3 wagering closes in 2 minutes time. Here are the selections. I went with my long shot play of the night, the 6 Squadron Sealster, 15-1 morning line. And here's one that got absolutely brutalized last time. Parked to the opening quarter at Grand River in 27 and change. And then took a bit of a shuffle, and they were going a big mile that night already. Second start for the Curb Barn. I look for Squadron Sealster and Dan Clements to have this one. Possibly an upset winner in the 4th. Also like the 7 Cruisin' Romeo, looked obvious, and second-time starter Slinger. Barnsdale and Reed both went with the 7 Cruisin' Romeo off the most recent qualifier, which is very solid here at Sarnia, showing good speed, sub 30-second quarters in every panel. And then the 8 Slinger they both liked. Garnet went inside to the scratched horse, and Robert Reed went to the 9 Seeing Red from the outside. Good luck with your selections. Race 4 goes to the gate in about 2 minutes' time. Turning behind the gate, the Witch's Brew, AJ Casanova, Village Juror, Motion of the Ocean, Squadron Sealster in the middle. Cruisin' Romeo, Ink Slinger, Seeing Red to the outside. It's a field of 8 nominators, 5,000 lifetime, starting off the pick 3. Pacers, purse of $4,600, and here they come. Good start in the middle of the racetrack. Motion of the Ocean and Village Juror first to fire far outside. Inkslinger also trying to get involved further outside. Seeing Red, that is, and it's inside of the Witch's Brew, getting away in the top 3. Squadron Sealster watching early from 5th. 2 more lengths back is Cruisin' Romeo, the first time starter. Then it's back to Ink Slinger, and trailing the field is AJ Casanova and Jonathan Han. Pacing by the opening quarter-mile station, and they're 8 in the line, and up front is Village Juror, 27 and 2/5. A hot opening panel, fastest of the evening so far. Motion of the Ocean inside second, a snug hold for the Witch's Brew. Inside is Seeing Red, first up on the outside. Here comes Cruisin' Romeo. Inkslinger takes that advancing flow, also trying to angle out Squadron Sealster, taking a bit of a bad shuffle, and AJ Casanova can see them all as they're halfway home with Village Juror, the thinking out loud 3-year-old colt, brave so far up front, past the half in 58 and 3/5. Inside second, it is Village Juror in Motion of the Ocean second. First up on the outside, the Witch's Brew is coming to call. Further outside is Cruisin' Romeo. On his helmet is Ink Slinger. And then from the backfield, Squadron Sealster has about 6 lengths to make up. And AJ Casanova not out of it yet from 8th by 3/4. Village Juror still getting lots of pressure from the Witch's Brew. Nowhere to go for Motion of the Ocean. 1:28 flat. They went 29 and 2 in the third panel, and Village Juror is being asked for more outside of the racetrack. Here comes Cruisin' Romeo now, and Cruisin' Romeo is starting to fly on the outside, far outside of the track. Squadron Sealster, Inkslinger going well inside Village Juror. Who will it be? Cruisin' Romeo will get there. Cruisin' Romeo takes it. Finishing second was Inkslinger to the inside Village Juror. And race number 4, time of the mile, 1:59 and 2/5. Down the winner circle, the 7, Cruisin' Romeo, 3-year-old gelding by Lion Somewhere. Out of the Yankee Cruiser mare, Yankee Alicious. Mike Horner, the winning driver for Patrick Denome. Taylor Bass of Alvinston, the owner. First start, first victory. 159 and 2, and maiden breaking score for the 7, Cruisin' Romeo. Second was the 8, Ink Slinger, and third the 4, Village Juror. 7843 has been made official on the board. $6 winner was the 7, Cruisin' Romeo. 230, 310 across the board. 350, 280 on the 8, Ink Slinger. 310 to show on the 4, Village Juror. 7-8, $4 try, 52.45. 22.50 for the exactor combination, 7 with 8. Less than 9 minutes till race 5. Scratch the 7, Colorado Buck. Here's your field on post parade for race number 5. On the gate behind the starting car now is the 1 Dalliator. Greg Dustin with the driving duties. He also trains for Guy Versteeg and Ted Melchers of Kamoka. Number 1, Dalliator. Two is Serious Star, Mike Horner. Driver, trainer for Mark Horner and Douglas Wilson. Three is Kenny Joe, Donnie Rankin Jr., driver, trainer for Kevin Gillis of Windsor. Scott Ray pilots the 4, Brilliant Corners. Lindsay Kerr trains for Sally Charlton and Ellie Mayhew. Little Memories, Chris Johnson, Gerald Weir of Merlin trains and owns. And 6 is the Lone Ranger, Garrett Rooney, Peter Core for Donald and Heather McGregor. Scratch the 7, Colorado Buck, Veterinary Sick. 6 on the gate, non-winners 3,000, last 3. Optional non-winners 30,000 lifetime, purse of $5,000. They'll go to the gate in about 5 minutes' time. And selection time, and I went with the 4 Brilliant Corners, and why not? Dominated, winning by a half dozen lengths last time here at Sarnia, and the start before was beaten. That pace his own mile in 54 and 4. That's why I like the 4 Brilliant Corners opening up currently as the co-favorite at 9 to 5. Also like the 6, the Lone Ranger. He's the second choice on the board. Has won 3 races this year, and the 3 in the last 9 starts. Victorious in 2 of the last 4, including a good victory in 55 and 1 here on May 14th. And Serious Star, like the 2-horse Mike Horner, has this one ready to go, and it's dropping in class this afternoon. Carter Barnsdale went with the same selections, had the 4 on top, and then went 2-6. And going off the board a little bit different was Robert Reed Jr. He likes the 3 Kenny Joe. Kenny Joe showing a bit of value right now at 4 to 1. He likes the 2 Serious Star dropping down in class, and the 4 Brilliant Corners. Those are our selections. Good luck with yours. They'll go to the post in 4 minutes' time. Turning behind the gate for race number 5. Dalliator, Serious Star. Kenny Joe, Brilliant Corners. Little Memories, the Lone Ranger to the outside. It's post time for the 5th. Field of 6 picking up speed. And there they go, and there's 4 leaving alertly. Brilliant Corners, middle of the racetrack, though, surging quickly with Serious Star. These two pacing as a team. Dalliator sits back inside from 3rd. Crossing over is the Lone Ranger, and then it's back another couple lengths to Kenny Joe. And seeing them all is Little Memories as the exit turn 1. Mike Horner takes the early battle with Serious Star. He's up front, pacing the way by the opening corner. Brilliant Corners inside 2nd. They reach the opening quarter-mile station, and Serious Star up front dictating the tempo. Brilliant Corners inside 2nd, 27 seconds. Tonight's bullet reached by Serious Star. Dalliator in the top 3, then it's back to the Lone Ranger. He's got a decision, trying to flush out some flow as there's still 6 in line with Kenny Joe 5th and Little Memories watching them all as they pace to the half-mile marker. And there goes the Lone Ranger now. Garrett Rooney has him first up, 2nd, and flying on the outside, 57-1, a nice 30-1 breather for the leader, Serious Star, but he's got serious company as the Lone Ranger puts a nose in front with 3/8 of a mile to go. The Lone Ranger showing the way. Inside is Serious Star. Good flow on the outside for Kenny Joe. Nowhere to go now for Brilliant Corners as they go to the 3/4 station. 3 in, 3 out, 3 lengths from front to back. Dalliator takes a bit of a shuffle. Little Memories with a decision. He's now trying 3 wide from 6. 1, 25, and 3/5, 28-2 in the 3rd panel. Up front, big battle. Serious Star outside. The Lone Ranger further outside. Little Memories begging for room. Serious Star, Kenny Joe. They come to the wire, and the Lone Ranger is showing the way, and the Lone Ranger will get it done. Kenny Joe was 2nd. Getting out too late, Brilliant Corners was 3rd. 6, 3, 4 unofficially. 6, 3, and 4 in race number 5. Time of the mile, 1:55 and 3/5. Now entering the winner's circle, the 6th, the Lone Ranger. 9-year-old Brown gelding by up the credit out of the Modern Art Mare Mystical Sealster. Garrett Rooney, the winning driver. Peter Cord trains for Donald and Heather McGregor of Kamlaki. 4th victory in 24 starts. 35th career victory. That's 35 wins now for number 6, the Lone Ranger. 1:55 and 3. Couple fifths of a second off a season's best for the Lone Ranger. Second, the 3, Kenny Joe. Brilliant Corners was third. 6-3-4 on the board. $570 winner was the Lone Ranger, 340-240. 6-3 exactor, 24-20. $1 try, 27.65. The pick 5, 5 of 5, 237, 34. 9 minutes till race 6, 9 minutes till post time. Trotters up next, 6 on the gate. No changes to report. Trotters now entering the racetrack for race number 6. Nominators $20,000 lifetime. Purse of $5,000. The one is Duke Dale. Anthony Hamlin in the sulky. Michael Hamlin of Essex trains and owns this 3-year-old by Trixton. Up next is the 3. There's the 3, Can Win. Donnie Rankin Jr., driver, trainer, co-owner with Kevin Gillis. There's now the 2, Louis, Garrett Rooney. Randy Fulmer trains, co-owns with Philip Ketcher of Sun City Center, Florida. 4 is the Essential Worker, Andy Moore, Ken Gowan. David Gowan, Audrey Crawford, Michelle McMullen, co-own. Robert Doyle steers the 5 Eyes of Justice. Michael Carther for Douglas Hastings. And the 6, Luna Sealster, Greg Dustin, driver, trainer for Sean O'Brien. 6 on the gate, nominators $20,000 lifetime. They'll go behind the gate in about 5 minutes' time. And I'm going back with last week's winner, Essential Worker, because he did it so easy, winning by 4 1/4 lengths, getting away on the group in 2 minutes and 3/5. The 6, Luna Sealster, though, looks very logical, but has had about a 2.5-week vacation since racing May 25th at London. Also like the 2 a bit, Louis. This one trotted in 2 minutes and 3/5. Shows a good mile, though. 3 back, winning in 59 and 3. And that kind of performance could make that one very tough, and that's why it's Robert Reed's selection. He probably liked that mile, made a break the next start, but then just didn't have it. Got a bit of a shuffle in the most recent, but also went against 58 and 3 speed. Garnet Barnsdale went with the 6, Luna Sealster. Then he went to the 4, Essential Worker, and the 5, Eyes of Justice. Good luck with your selections. Trotters are up next, featuring Exactor, Triactor, and Win Play Show Wagering. Number 1, Duke Deo, has returned to the race paddock. 1 has returned to the race paddock. Inside out, Duke Deo, Louis. Ken can win, Essential Worker in the middle. Eyes of Justice, Luna Sealster to the outside. It's post time for race 6. Trotters picking up speed for race number 6. Gapped off the gate a bit is the 5 and 6. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Essential Worker again is going to leave the wings quickest of all. Inside Duke Deo, then it's back to Ken Can Win. Inside Louis, then it's back to Luna Sealster. Inside to be 5th. And the early trailer is Eyes of Justice as they trot their way into the opening turn just like last week. Essential Worker, the 4-year-old mare by Muscle Mass and Andy Moore, will dictate the tempo as they trot by the opening quarter-mile station. Essential Worker looking strong on the lead. Duke Deo, though, drafting well inside second. 29 seconds, the opening station. Ken Can Win, biding his time from third. First up, here comes Louis. Taking the cover will be Luna Sealster and still gapped out. Eyes of Justice, 4 to the inside. 2 to the outside with the Essential Worker trying to go gate to wire again this week. Pocket sitter Duke Deo and Anthony Hamlin. Outside doing the blue collar work is Louis, who is now at the wheel disc from second. Good cover for Luna Sealster, second over in fourth. A minute flat. They hit the halfway station. Decision time for Ken Can Win. He angles off the pylons now from fifth and still gapped a couple lengths. Eyes of Justice sits 6 from the field. It is Essential Worker showing the way. Dropping in was Louis. Inside Duke Deo. Outside of the racetrack for Luna Sealster. Grinding it away from fourth, now third. Ken Can Win to the backfield with Eyes of Justice. And it is Essential Worker trying to get loose on the field. Essential Worker opens up by 3, 128 and 3. And that's why a bullet 28 and 3 third panel. Essential Worker trying to finish it off. Louis angling to the outside. Essential Worker got the jump. Here comes Louis on the outside. Who will it be? Essential Worker. Louis on the outside. And Louis is going to get there. Louis will get there. Finishing second was Essential Worker, and up for third was Luna Sealster. 2-4-6 unofficially. Final time was 1:59 and 1, 29, 1 minute, 1:28 and 3. Time of the mile 1:59 and 1/5. Now entering the winner's circle, the 2 Louis, 4-year-old gelding by Muscle Mass, driven to victory by Garrett Rooney. Randy Fulmer trains cones with Philip Catcher of Sun City, Florida. Second victory in 11 tries. Third victory lifetime. 159 and 1 is a new lifetime best for the 2 Louis. Second the 4 Essential Worker, and third the 6 Luna Sealster. Now official on the board, 2, 4, 6, 5. 2, 4, 6, and 5 has been made official. 650 winner, 370, 230 across the board, 280, 210 on the 4. 220 to show on the 6. The exactor. 2 with 4, $14.90. The $1 try, 2, 4, 6, $15.40. 8 minutes till post time, 8 minutes till race number 7. Race 7 now on Post Parade. 1 is Dinner at the Met. Nick Stewart, Tyler Nonstadt for Blue Shoe Investments of Baltic, Ohio. 1 Dinner at the Met. Two is I'm Too Sexy, Scott Ray, Stuart McQueen, Robert Watson, James Grant. 3 Let Me See, Ryan DeRoche, Kim Becks, trainer owner. 'Larry is Deb's Rock, Preston Shaw, Emily Leake for Preston Shaw. 5 is Einhorn, Robert Doyle, Steve Roberts, corner with Laura Roberts, Steve Roberts trains. And the 6 is Go Mud, Garrett Rooney, George Robinson trains and owns. Field of 6, $7,000 claimers, kickstarting the pick 4. And my selection, Dinner at the Met, and also Garnett's and Robert Reed, and why not, a 49-time winner. He's looking for the bullseye win tonight, looking for the 50th Dinner at the Met. Also like the 6 Go Mud. This one just lost to I'm Too Sexy last week after cutting the mile, doing all the work. Has been no worse than 3rd in 6 of the last 7 starts. And I like the 2 I'm Too Sexy. If this one can trip out again, he should be very tough for the McQueen barn of Sarnia. Garnet likes 1, 6, 2, the same as me, and Robert Reed just switches them up 1, 2, and 6. Good luck with your selections for race number 7. $7,000 Claiming Horse and Gelding starting behind the gate, kickstarting the pick 4. Dinner at the Met with Nick Stewart. I'm Too Sexy, Scott Ray. Let Me See, Ryan DeRoche. Larry is Deb's Rock, Preston Shaw. Einhorn, Robert Doyle. Go Mud, Garrett Rooney. Field of 6, pick 4 wagering, starting in about 10 seconds time as the starter picking up speed for race number 7. And they're off and pacing far outside. Go Mud is trying to make the lead. Dinner at the Met, trying to protect that rail position. I'm Too Sexy with a decision, trying to drop inside now to be third. Stuck to the outside. Larry is Deb's Rock. To the left, Let Me See. As they pace their way out of that opening turn. Go Mud showing the way up front. Dinner at the Met inside from second. I'm Too Sexy from third. Einhorn looking stuck on the outside as they pace by the opening station. Go Mud takes them there in 27 and 4/5. Dinner at the Met sitting second. Inside third, I'm Too Sexy, and Scott Ray's got a snug hold on this one, wanting to try to flush out someone as they go by 3/8 of a mile. Einhorn finally finds some position, now in front of Let Me See, and Larry is Deb's Rock trails the field. They're 6 in a line as they approach the half-mile marker. Go Mud trying to steal the second quarter. Inside second, Dinner at the Met, halfway home in 58 seconds. A bit of a breather there of 30 and 1. I'm Too Sexy, still a snug hold from third, 3/8 of a mile to go. First to move from the backfield is Larry is Deb's Rock, and Preston Shaw, who goes from 6th to 5th. Go Mud, though, still strong on the engine. Inside second, Dinner at the Met, closing in a bit. I'm Too Sexy has had a perfect ride also from third. They go by the 3/4 station, and Dinner at the Met now angling out on Go Mud, going up the pylons looking for some racing room will be I'm Too Sexy. 1:26 and 3, 28 and 3 in the third panel. It's still Go Mud's race to win or lose. Nowhere to go yet for I'm Too Sexy. Far outside of the racetrack, Larry is Deb's Rocks in between. Dinner at the Met. It's going to be tight. Go Mud to the inside. Outside, it might have been Larry is Deb's Rock. I might give the edge to that one. Very tight for win with Larry is Deb's Rock and Go Mud. It's picture time in race number 7. Time of the mile, 1:56 and 3. Mile timed in 1:56 and 3. 27 and 4, 58. 1:26 and 3. Time of the mile, 1:56 and 3/5. For number 4, Larry is Deb's Rock. Now entering the winner's circle, the 4 Larry is Deb's Rock, 6-year-old gelding by Sunfire Blue Chip. Preston Shaw, the winning driver. Emily Lake trains for Preston Shaw of Guelph. 3 victories in 15 tries. 13th career victory. For number 4, Larry is Deb's Rock. Returning 9-2 on the board. 4-6-2-1 has been made official. $11.80, $4.80, $2.60, $3.40, $2.10 for Go Mud. I'm $2.60, $2.30 to show. $34.30 for the $2 exactor 4 and 6, $4.6, $1 try, $39.50. 8 minutes till race number 8. $685 to $12,000 claimers are up next. Waiting for the post parade. Should be coming out shortly for race number 885. 100 claimers to $12,000 claimers. There'll be 7 on the gate featuring Exactor, Tractor, and Win Play show wagering. Now entering the racetrack is the Pacers for race number 8. Ryan Klein, the 1, Ryan DeRoche. Mark LePage trains and owns from Leamington, the 1, Ryan Klein. 2 is Luck Last Bluegrass, Preston Shaw. Emily Leake trains, co-owns with Preston Shaw of Guelph. 3, Santana Tony, Nick Stewart, Tyler Notstadt for Blue Shoe Investments of Baltic, Ohio. Young Drunk Punk, Dan Clements, Lindsay Kerr, David Dayton, Derek Romano, co-own. 5 is Phone In, Garrett Rooney, George Robinson trains and owns. Whiskey K, Scott Ray, Lou Sorella, Stuart McQueen, Donald McClellan, Stuart McQueen, the trainer. And the 7 is Golden Leader with Jonathan Hahn, Dennis Bellin, co-owns with Doug Bellin of Oil Springs, Ontario. 7 on the gate, $85,000 to $12,000 claimers, going behind the gate in about 4 minutes' time. And my selection, I went back to Phone In. I wasn't a believer a couple starts ago, but I've started to believe after winning 5 in a row. Moves the claiming price up this week to $10,000. Phone In, the chestnut, has been very, very sharp, 5 of 6 this year. And he's my top selection in race number 8. Then the 4, Young Drunk Punk, was absolutely fantastic on the 21st here. Didn't quite respond as good in the last start, but still did pace in 56 and 2 against a much tougher bunch last week. And the 7, Golden Leader, dropping down in class and in for a price again. Garnet Barnsdale and Robert Reed Jr. both agreeing on the 6, Whiskey Key. They like 652 and 623. And if Whiskey K can mind his manners tonight, he's definitely got enough speed to get to the wire first. A solid field, lots of contenders in here, and a great betting board anywhere from 5 to 2 to 8 to 1. No clear-cut favorite here as they all look like they got a big shot in race number 8. Good luck with your selections. $8,500 to $12,000 claimers. Turning behind the gate, Ryan Klein, Ryan Darash, Lux Last Bluegrass, Preston Shaw, Santana Tony, Nick Stewart, Young Drunk Punk, Dan Clements, Phone In with Garrett Rooney, Whis K. Key, Scott Ray. Golden Leader to the outside with Jonathan Hahn. It's post time for the 8th. Starting gate picking up speed. Good start for race number 8. And they all want the lead, and they're going to be 4 deep as they enter that opening turn. Whiskey Key is furthest out of all, in between Santana Tony looking for the lead. Luck Last Bluegrass also leaving well to the inside. Ryan Klein gets away in the top 3. Whiskey K trying to get wrestled now inside to be 4th in front of Young Drunk Punk, who watches it from 5th as they venture out of the opening turn. To the backfield is Golden Leader. Up front, dictating the tempo, Santana Tony after a 28-second opening quarter. Inside second, Luck Last Bluegrass. First up on the outside is Ryan Klein. Good cover for Whiskey K. Then on the back is Young Drunk Punk. Saving ground to the inside is Golden Leader. And Phone In is now at the back of the bus. 3 to the inside, but 4 to the outside as they venture past the half-mile marker. Santana Tony doing the heavy lifting. Ryan Klein on the outside. 58 and 1 sensible half. And there goes Whiskey K. And Whiskey K is starting to explode by them all. Whiskey K puts a nose in front with 3/8 of a mile to go. No response from Santana Tony, but Ryan Klein isn't through from second and urged on heavily. He's coming back on the inside, saving ground. Still Luck Last Bluegrass now finding a bit more as they go by 3/4. Young Drunk Punk now 3 wide, 1:26 and 1. Big 28-second third panel for Scott Ray and Whiskey K. Whiskey K still looking strong. Ryan Klein not going away as they hit the top of the lane. It is going to be Whiskey K. Ryan Klein not giving up yet. Whiskey K and Ryan Klein, but Whiskey K was very impressive tonight. Ryan Klein was second. Young Drunk Punk appeared to be third in race number 8. Whiskey K in 1:55 and 3/5. Now entering the winner circle, the 6 Whiskey K, 4-year-old gelding by Bettor's Delight. Driven to victory by Scott Ray. Stuart McQueen, the winning trainer, co-owner with Lou Cirilla and Donald McClellan. 1:55 and 3, a season's best 12th career victory for Whiskey K. Second was the 1, Ryan Klein. Third, the 4, Young Drunk Punk. And then Lucklass Bluegrass for fourth. 6142 on the board. $13.30 winner, $10.80, $2.70 across the board. The $2 exactor, 6 and 1. Plump $84, $84 for the 6-1 exactor. 614, $1 try, 122.85. 9 minutes till race number 9. 9 minutes till post time. Trotters up next. Non-winners 3,000 last 3. Also eligible non-winners 12,000 in 2022 drawing outside. 5 on the gate. Trotters up next. Here's your field on post parade. One is Carmen's Fluke, Andre Goyce, driver trainer for Dino Fasulo of Guelph. 2 is Playful Elegance, Dennis Duford, Ashley Duford for Dennis Duford of Dresden. There's the 3, Spare Seed, Mike Budway, driver, trainer, owner. Left cat of the 4, Scott Ray, Jack Ray, trains cones with Thomas Ray and Peter Charlton. Rapanahui 5, Garrett Rooney, Greg Price, Dominic DeSantis, Tom Jacobs, Greg Price trains, going to the gate shortly for race number 9. Rapanahui, my choice, like this one. Left Canada, obviously the favorites for Garnet and Robert Reed, but off the shelf, I was going to give the little bit of a nod to the 5 Rapanahui, 5-4-1 my selections, 4-5-2 for Garnet and Robert Reed. Good luck with yours. They'll be going to the gate shortly for the 9th. Trotters turning behind the gate for race number 9. Carmen's Fluke, Playful Elegance, Spare Seed, Left Kenna, and Rap and a Hooey. A compact field of 5 trotters set to go for race number 9. Starting gate picking up speed, and there they go. They're off and trotting, and just like that, Rap and a Hooey and Garrett Rooney are going to surge to the lead and open up 3 just like that. Spare Seed inside from second. Carmen's Fluke gets away in the top 4. Stuck to the outside is Left Keta. Playful Elegance inside of that one from 4th as the angle out of the opening turn. Rap and a Hooey wasn't waiting, and Rap and a Hooey went to the front, was just shot out of a rocket behind the gate inside second. Now tightening in a bit is Spare Seed as they trot in front of us after a 28 and 4/5 opening panel. Gapped out is still Carmen's Fluke. First up on the outside is Left Keta. Playful Elegance from 5th as they trot to the halfway point. 4 in, 1 to the outside. Rap and a Hooey, the heavy 3 to 5 choice, dictating the tempo. Spare Seed, long shot, getting that drafting trip, not getting a drafting trip, and one that's been out for most steps of the mile has been Left Keta, coming off the shelf and getting a tough ride early in this mile. It is still Rap and a Hooey inside second. Spare Seed, but Left Keta is still coming on even after this monster trip. It's Rap and a Hooey though trying to accelerate away from Left Keta, who now clears to be second. Spare Seed in the top 3, and then gapped out a little bit is Playful Elegance and Carmen's Fluke as they trot by 3/4. It's still Rap and a Hooey, and he leads it by about 4 lengths. They hit the half in 58 and 3, 3/4 in 1:27 and 3, 29 in the third panel, and Rap and a Hooey looks to have it all wrapped up. Rap and a Hooey, and Garrett Rooney was much the best and was driven accordingly. Rap and a Hooey against the clock tonight, looking for a lifetime best, and Rap and a Hooey goes a monster trip with Left Keta, also going a huge mile to be second after parking the majority of the mile. Time of the mile, 1:56 and 4/5, a new lifetime best for Rap and a Hooey. Unofficially 5-4-2-1, unofficially 5-4-2. Now entering the winner circle, number 5, Rapanahui, 6-year-old gelding by Don't You Forget About It. Garrett Rooney with another victory. Greg Price trains cones with Dominique DeSantis and Tom Jacobs. Second victory in 6 tries. 18th career victory. None better than this 156-4 clocking. 156-4. A season's and lifetime best. Rapanahui. Very impressive. The official winner of race number 9. Second, the 4 left Caddis. Third, the 2 Playful Elegance. Returning 320, 210, 210. 210, 210 on the 4, $2.10 to show on the 2. 5-4 exactor, $4.20. 5-4-2 try, $3.80. 9 minutes till race 10, 9 minutes till post time. Scratch the 1 Lime into Coconut. Lime into Coconut will not go. The finale comes to you in less than 9 minutes time. Here's your field on post parade for race number 10. The 1 Lime into Coconut is out. The 2 Smart Thinking, Ryan DeRoche, Kim Becks of Leamington trains and owns. 3 is Shooting for the Stars. Tyler Nonstad, driver trainer for Blue Shoe Investments of Baltic, Ohio. There's the 5 Dreamy Fella. Andre Goyce, driver trainer for David Fasulo of Milton. Beside him, the 6 Tashiki. Nick Stewart, William Leon, trainer and the owner. Seven is Mo Better, Jonathan Hahn, Jeff Graham for Kerry Howard. There's the 8 Eternal Ruler, Scott Ray. Dwayne May trains for Diane Sylvester, the 8 Eternal Ruler. And now entering the racetrack is the 4 Kevin and Dan Fraudsters. Garrett Rooney will steer. Douglas Curry of Brigden trains and owns Kevin and Dan Fraudsters. 7 on the gate with a scratch of the 1 Lime and the Coconut. They'll go to the gate in about 4 minutes' time. They'll go behind the gate in about 3 minutes' time. My selections 146, Garrett Barnsdale 216, Robert Reed Jr. 16 and 2. Race 10, the finale being called to the gate. To the insides, Smart Thinking, Ryan DeRoche. Shooting for the Stars, Tyler Nonstadt. Kevin and Dan Fraudsters, Garrett Rooney. Dreamy Felly, Andre Goyce. Dashiki, Nick Stewart. Mo Better, Jonathan Hahn. Eternal Ruler, Scott Ray. 7 on the gate with a scratch of the 1. The finale picking up speed, ready to go for the 10th. Gapped off the gate is the 2, Smart Thinking, and there they go shooting for the Stars, is going to shoot for the early lead. Kevin and Dan Fraudsters inside from second. Dreamy Fella gets away to be third, and then it's back to Dashiki to the inside. Mo Better, Eternal Ruler, and at the back of the bus after the tardy start was Smart Thinking, who's watching from 7th early on. Tyler Nonstadt in shooting for the Stars, up front dictating the tempo. The 11-year-old gelding by Sand Shooter looking very strong after that opening quarter-mile marker. Kevin and Dan Fraudsters inside from second. Opening panel reached in 29 seconds flat. Getting a nice easy one was shooting for the Stars. Kevin and Dan Fraudsters from second staying in. Dreamy Fella first up on the outside. Here comes Dashiki. Smart Thinking will take that advancing flow as they advance to the half. We've got 5 to the inside and 2 to the outside, all chasing, shooting for the Stars. They're halfway home. Pocket sitter still Kevin and Dan Fraudsters. Dashiki first up on the outside. 50, 8 and 4. Well-rated opening half for shooting for the Stars. Should be pretty brave off this trip so far with 3/8 of a mile to go. Out and moving though is Dashiki. This one looms the danger. Dashiki now coming on to the inside, shooting for the Stars, and Dashiki are 1-2. Inside third, nowhere to go for Kevin and Dan Fraudsters as they angle their way out of that turn. 1:27 and 1. They hit the 3/4 station. Shooting for the Stars, still the one they've got to catch. Dashiki not going away. Kevin and Dan Fraudsters begging for some racing room at the top of the lane. It's shooting for the Stars, but Dashiki never went away. Up the rail, Kevin and Dan Fraudsters. It's Dashiki. Dashiki will get there. Shooting for the Stars over Kevin and Dan Fraudsters. 6:34, unofficially 6:34. Time of the mile, 1:57 flat. 1:57 flat for Dashiki. Now entering the winner circle number 6, Dashiki, 6-year-old gelding by Barbara Pohl, driven to victory by Nick Stewart. William Leon trains and owns. Five victories in 16 starts, 25th career victory. That's the quarter-century mark, 25th career victory for Dashiki. 6-3, 4-2 on the board, 6-3, 4-2. Time of the mile, 1:57 flat. Second was a 3 shooting for the Stars. Kevin and Dan Fraudsters was fourth. 6-3-4-2, 6-3-4-2. .430 winner was the 6 Dashiki. 430, 290, 210 across the board. 440, 290 on the 3 shooting for the Stars. $4 to show on the 4 Kevin and Dan Fraudsters. 634 was the tractor for $100.55. $0.20 pick 4 for a 422.77. That completes live racing here at Hiawatha. Join us again next Saturday night, 6:30 post time here at Hiawatha.